In today's video, we're going to be going over my brand new Emerbu PDX. As you can see, I got two accessories in front of it, this one being a red dot sight and this one being a laser and flashlight combo. I bought both these accessories to put on this cool blaster because I want to make this thing very usable during Gel Blaster Wars, and I just want to have a fun blaster. As you might know, I have a couple Emerbu blasters consisting of the MK8, the MK18, and the AK74. All of those either have the V3 or the V2 gearbox, but this one has the Gen 8.5 gearbox, which I have not tested out yet. So I'm excited to test out this gearbox, so let's get right to unboxing this blaster and see what we got. Okay, let's start off by unboxing the blaster itself before we get into the accessories. Okay, really cool looking so far. We got a magazine right here, which looks like it doesn't hold any more than, I'd say, 150, 200 rounds. We have the stock right here. We have, it looks like maybe 6,000 rounds of Emerbu hardened ammo. We got the battery right here, pretty small battery. We got the battery charger, pair of protective eyewear, the little foregrip, instruction manual down here, and then we got the blaster itself right here. And this thing feels and looks amazing. Now let's start getting this blaster put together. So let's start off by installing the foregrip. As you might be able to tell, these are M-LOK rails, so they only work with M-LOK attachments unless you get a Picatinny rail adapter. That right onto there. Pretty easy assembly on that foregrip. Okay, now let's put the stock on. But first, let's take the battery, plug that right in like that. Then what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to shove the battery and all the cord into that stock. Okay, now what we can do is we can slide that stock on just like that. Slide this back in. Got the stock on now. Final part, take the magazine, clip it in just like that. You can already hear the electric feeding in there. Let's see how it sounds. That's what I would like to hear. That trigger response, not the greatest I've seen, but as you can tell, that's a high-speed trigger. That's better than any of the other Emerbu blasters, and a blaster being this compact and light compared to the other blasters is really good. You can adjust the stock back like this. I'm probably going to have it a little farther back than that. Yeah, probably more like this. Foregrip is actually really comfortable, even though it's not much. So what we're going to do now is get all these accessories put on. Let's start off with our red dot sight right here. And we got the thing right here. And that is sharp. Okay, I'm going to put that on just to protect the lens for now. But what we can do is, since the top rail is Picatinny, we can put this red dot sight on. Then what we can do is we can fit it on just like that. Twist it back on. Okay, now we got the red dot sight installed. And this thing fits on this blaster quite well. I love how that thing looks. But now let's get on the second accessory, being the flashlight and laser combo. This thing is long, really long. What we're going to do with this one is that we're going to remove the Picatinny rail mount, because this thing does not even use Picatinny rail in the first place. There we go. Now we got the Picatinny rail mount off. So what we can do is we can put it right onto here. Probably can't see it well from your angle, but okay. That is hanging off quite a bit there. Okay, we got the first one on good. Time for the second one. On pretty snug right there. As you can see, it's hanging off the blaster quite a bit, but it's in a perfect position. So right here, we got the flashlight switch, and then we got the laser right here. Laser is pretty strong. The way this flashlight works is that if you hold it down, it will stay on until you release, or if you want to have it on, just press it, tap it. Strobe light, double tap. Laser, just hold it down until it turns off, or you can just press it and it turns on. So really cool accessory. It is a little long for this blaster, but I don't really mind it because it's right in the correct place for me to hold it like this. Flashlight right there. Laser right there. So other than that, we got all the accessories that I got for this blaster installed. Now that we got that all set, let's talk about some features about the blaster itself. So as you can see, we have this thing right here. You can push it back in, but as soon as you pull the electric blowback or shoot a bullet, it opens up. Under that, you have the mag release button. Press down on that button right there. Mag pops right out. This magazine looks like it does not hold much ammo at all. If I were to guess, it holds around 150 to 200 rounds, which might be a problem during Gel Blaster Wars, but for me, I'm planning to get some kills pretty quickly with this thing. Along with that, we have this stock right here. Just press down this button and it comes right out. You can keep moving it. There is a few points right there. So up here, we got the red dot. It's not the brightest thing ever, but It works pretty well. Turn that off for now, and we can put the cover back on so we don't damage that lens. Okay, so for the most part, there's really not much else going on with this blaster. There is a ton of cool features. You have safety right here, won't allow you to pull the trigger. You got semi-auto. And when you pull the trigger, this thing, you can see it move. Just simulate a little bit of electric blowback, but it's not doing all too much. Sometimes it does that. There we go. Then full auto. Sounds really good already. So let's get right into the FPS and accuracy test with the hardened Emerbu ammo and see how this blaster performs. Okay, let's see how fast this blaster shoots. I got it all loaded up. Pull it back. Sounds all good. Let's test it out. Shot 1, 214.7. Shot 2, 209.2. Shot 3, 189.3. Shot 4, 226.1. And shot 5, 210.9. A little all over the place, but still pretty good FPS. Let's put it on full out and see how fast it shoots RPS wise. It already ran out of ammo. That's not the greatest thing. Okay, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to put a bigger magazine in it so I can see how many RPS it shoots. Okay, I got the Emerbu MK8 magazine installed. As you can see, it actually does not look all that bad on this blaster. But now let's see how many RPS it shoots. Feed it through. Sounds about good. I'm seeing around 14.6 to 16.3 rounds per second. Either way, that is very, very good RPS coming out of this blaster. The biggest problem is misfeeding, which you kind of have to expect in blasters like this. As you can see, this thing just absolutely chews through ammo. But either way, if it is 14.6 rounds or 16.3 rounds, that is one of the fastest shooting blasters I have ever tested before, and I'm actually really surprised by this. So let's get the original magazine back in here, fill that up with some ammo. Let's see how accurate this blaster is. Okay, we got the magazine loaded back up. Let's use electric feeding. Sounds like they're all set now. I got the red dot on. Let's put the stock back. Turn on the laser too so you can see on the target where I'm aiming. Misfeeding. There we go. Let's put on a full auto. Already out of ammo. So the biggest downside of this blaster, as you can tell, is the ammo capacity, but you can buy aftermarket drum magazines. I don't think I'm really going to be using them because I usually won't be using a blaster like this on fully automatic, especially if it's that accurate on semi-automatic. And also, the only reason I bought this blaster was because I heard it had really good trigger response. It's not the greatest, but it's better than all the other Emerbu blasters that I've tried. So let's go assess the performance of this blaster real quick, and then we can get right back to the desk. And it just crumpled the target. Oh my god. I haven't had a blaster do that in a long, long time. I'm just gonna hold the target up. As you can see, the groupings weren't all that great, but they were definitely pretty good. Right around here was when we started on going on full auto, and that was absolutely insane, as you saw. It's really powerful, as you might be able to tell. It basically ripped the target right off the wall. But after I fix this target, I'm going to get right back to the desk so I can tell you guys what I finally think about this blaster. Okay, I got the target all fixed up again, but I personally love this blaster. It's definitely not the greatest just because of that very, very small magazine capacity, but other than that, it's a ton of fun to use. Especially with these accessories on it. This flashlight is very, very bright, and this will work very good at night too. And then we have a laser, just like that. That also will work very, very good at night. We have the red dot sight, which is more for show, not really actual use, because gel blasters aren't really all that accurate past 50 feet anyways. But other than that, a ton of cool features. I love this adjustable stock we got here. I love this high response trigger. And this foregrip is in the perfect spot for me to rest my thumb right on the flashlight, turn that on, and then I can do the laser just like that, really easy too. So overall, this blaster is definitely a very fun one. But would I personally have you guys spend 100 to 120 bucks just on the blaster itself? No. Unless you really want a blaster that looks like this, I would stray away from it. But you could definitely get a lot better options like I have in the background here, which are not nearly as realistic, but they definitely have much better performance and are way more usable in Gel Blaster Wars than this thing. So just in case you do want to get this Gel Blaster along with any of these accessories, I'll have the links down in the description. Anyways, if you want to watch the video or go over my $400 Emerbu MK8 Gel Blaster, watch that video right there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you in that video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over probably the craziest Gel Blaster that you will ever see me buy. Not only is it just this, but as you might have seen in the thumbnail, I have a ton of accessories to put on this thing. And for the body of this blaster, we have the Emerbu MK8. I wanted to get another realistic gel blaster for a while now, and I just wanted them to have a really good blaster. So here it is. I'm going to start off by